Two niggas. Even if it's one nigga, he got 4 limbs.
Welcome to Urban Crossfire Podcast. I got my boy Zion,
You
Card, and your boy Chingy man. And yeah, today we're back with another podcast episode. And yes, sir.
Why did, bro? Tell me why I had a dream last night where this lady, like I had a kid, right? I had a son, and this lady just walked up and was like, "You're a pedophile." In my dream, I'm like, who the fuck are you? That's the only thing I remember. I'll go traumatized. But yeah, I went to the bookstore today.
Oh yeah, Barnes and Noble.
Nah, it's called some. I totally forgot the name, but it's
Books
all
by the pound.
in Kennesaw.
Kennesaw.
Yeah.
You went that far?
Yeah.
You went
For a
that far?
bookstore?
No, not just for the bookstore. I went to go hang out with my girlfriend and her friend, and her sister. It was pretty legit. Just making them laugh and shit.
How far is Kennesaw from here? Like 2 hours or some shit?
I don't even be counting road tracks.
It's like an hour.
Like an hour or something?
Yeah, I don't even. Time is time, bro. That shit.
It's
I
time.
have a friend at my job who goes to Kennesaw State University, and yeah, he literally drives all the way to like Duluth just to come to like work at Target.
He lives in Kennesaw and he comes all the way to Duluth to work at Target. What the
That's what I'm
fuck?
saying.
I mean, I've never been to Kennesaw. Like, how,
Hey,
is
man.
there a lot of people out there?
Gas $4.89.
Over there?
No, over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy. Man. Quick Trip is damn near $5.
Quick Trip, like, go get a snack and then pay your rent at the pump.
I was showing the Jakari this video meme where like the guy's pumping his gas and then he's just looking at the gas price and that shit's like going up a little bit.
It's
and
going
he's-
up as he's pumping the gas.
He's just like,
Wait.
wait, and he's trying to get the gas to hurry up and fill up
oh
his car.
my
He's
god,
like,
bro.
wait. Then you just see the guy in the window. He's just ding, ding, and the prices as he's looking. That's just hilarious.
This shit going too far, bro. Shit was 420 like earlier this week, and now it's like 430 something, or I forgot what
It
we
was
just saw.
489.
489. It was 489.
No, diesel was 489. I'm bugging.
Oh, I think it was in the 430s, but it's off a few days. That shit going up.
Yeah,
a little bit too much, my guy.
I saw driving over here, that Chevron that was like almost $4 is now at like $4.25. That's what I
Yeah,
saw.
I'm gonna go to that Chevron. Hey guys, if y'all need some gas cash back on gas,
Go
Get
ahead and
this-
send me
get-
your
get this app called
information.
Get Upside.
Get upside.
I'm gonna post the link in the
I
description.
don't think my mic's on.
I'm gonna post the link in the description. And yeah, you get surrounding gas stations. You get like they give you like little 10 cents cash back off of each gallon.
Please sponsor us.
So yeah, bro, Get Upside is definitely legit. Damn, I can't hear you now. Can you say something?
Something.
All right.
Probably number.
Yo, if you ever get a girl that
No.
you really don't like,
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah.
you just she hit you with that. Can you follow me back on Instagram?
Him.
Just hit her with that.
What?
I don't own it. You get it? Because you don't own Instagram.
Yeah, you know.
Follow me back on Instagram.
Speaking of Instagram, bro, they're gonna block all Russians. Like Instagrams is gonna completely get rid of
What the fuck
the
the
whole
Russian people do, bro? That's all Putin.
everything, bro.
That's
Just-
literally all Putin.
they're gonna block everything from them, bro. I think like Apple's
Nigga.
pulling out, Nike's pulling out.
Yeah, McDonald's was like, yeah, we closing.
Shit.
Fucking who else did that? Furniture store IKEA. They're like, yeah, we ain't doing that expansion job.
That shit's crazy, bro. 21st century, man. Just that's how war is. Where
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I saw this guy like of a clip. Some people were like shooting like them stingers and shit, and then like after after the video, it was just him taking a selfie with the Ukrainian badge and shit. I'm like, damn, 21st century war. It's just weird, bro.
I mean,
War just
no, I guess I can kind of understand it because imagine like there was a soldier and he was like actually like fucked up in the head and he would just like take pictures of the dead bodies. I guess like sites like Instagram, they don't want people sharing posts like that. People on the field.
Nah.
I feel like
no.
that's
I was talking about the Ukrainian people, but
Just
with
saying,
the
like,
Russian
either way.
general, they're just blocking that shit off, bro. Shit, ton of people are just.
Because I saw I don't know, like a bunch of governments were trying to tell Elon Musk to like block them off of the Starlink.
Oh,
And
Russians?
He like
Starlink?
Ukraine. He was just like, nah. I mean, if Ukraine didn't ask me, so nah. Because he's like. you
He's
know,
like,
with
I'm
this
an advocate for free speech.
Exactly, and with this Starlink is like free internet for people, and they basically just
Like
want
nobody
to
can
put them back in the
control
dark.
it.
Yeah, nobody can control free internet or whatever internet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
like-
same thing that's going on with cryptocurrency right now.
I saw this one guy where he was saying his dad, he lived in Ukraine and his dad lived in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Dad, they're bombing us and shit. He's like, the dad's like, no, that's not true. He's like, they're telling us that it's just a little special operation, and that I was seeing clips of the Russian soldiers giving out like clothing, warm clothing, and food for y'all. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's
That's
like,
crazy.
That's a fucking psyop.
so I was like, damn.
How many times did that shit happen though? Like you
Like,
remember
it's
that
pretty
time
easy
when
to-
Donald Trump was like taking the fucking paper towels and he was just 3-point shooting it to hurricane victim.
Oh yeah, I remember that with the Puerto Rico shit.
Who did that?
He did that.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
he
he
did
was just
that.
throwing out paper like that.
Like, hey, bro, there you go.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I still find it funny that we got copyright claim for that dude.
Oh yeah, guys,
that's
we
not
got
fun, man.
we got copyright claim
Yeah,
for
for that episode last week.
that Dua Lipa episode last week. So
Yeah.
off of YouTube, there's gonna be a clip taken out because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Dua Lipa, the song was
She's-
taken from somebody else,
She
but
literally stole that shit. Like, imagine if I steal some racks and then the fucking cops take it, and then I could take it into court for stealing my racks.
Not even yours.
It's not even yours.
It's crazy. And you won.
Yep.
And they gotta give you the money back.
Yep.
I stole that shit.
Yeah, I saw this one video on YouTube where this guy, cop pulled this guy over, and this guy had like 50,000 in cash, and he was like, "Why do you have all this money?" He was just like, "I just don't trust the banks." And then he was just like, pulled out the dog, and then had the dog smell like if there was any like drugs or some shit, and the dog like barked saying it was because it was smelling the cash, even though like I heard like a statistic where like 80% of cash has automatically traces of like drugs, like coke and stuff already. So that's not a plausible way to even convict somebody, but just by that. But yeah, they basically just set him up. But he eventually got his money back, but he had to wait about like a couple months for that shit.
See, the shit that be happening in like 5 minutes take like 6 months to process. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, imagine, like, this is an actual situation when I was working for the job that I was working for. You get fraud on your account, right? Like, someone takes your identity and they use that shit to get benefits. You try to get your benefits back because you actually broke and you need your money.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh, yeah, bro, I mean, you can't really get in your account right now, but you can still file. So you start filing. Week by week goes by, and you're like, yeah, man, I'm looking for a job every 2 days. I'm putting in the work, trying to get the bread up. I'm turning in these papers so they know that I'm filing. So as soon as someone give you that call, it's like, yeah, what up? And then you hit them with that, yeah, bro, I got all the stuff done. What's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, we can open up your account. And then they're like, yo, give me your social real quick. They open up your account. Yeah, bro, none of those weeks mattered because you were filing under a fraudulent account. so you ain't getting none of that bread. And it's been like
crazy.
6 months.
That's crazy. I don't even know there's nothing you can even really do
Exactly.
either.
Like you getting mad is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
In
But-
their eyes, bro.
So the person actually got hacked or something, or
No,
from
someone
the
used-
project?
Someone used their social,
Mm-hmm.
took their benefits, and then
Just
they
did.
locked the account. So now you got to go through a whole there's like a whole like
process. and
process.
shit.
You got to prove your identity. You got to tell them about cars you had like 10 years ago. You got to tell them about all types of crazy shit, stuff you can't even like really look up, you know. And by the end of it, they just end up telling you like, yeah, bro, you can't get this money. Like you got to start over a whole new claim. And I mean, I think they go ahead and like some of the weeks they carry over, and they're like, okay, we're just gonna put it on this, but that's a whole nother process you gotta wait for.
Right.
Yeah, man, I heard horror stories. I lost my house. They hit my dog with a car. I'm broke as hell. Need a car.
Mm.
This one lady was like, I live in a town, right? That's literally like only 3 stores long. Little Caesars, Aldi's, T-Mobile. How the fuck I'm gonna find a job without a car, homie?
Gosh.
It's like, what the fuck do I tell this lady? So I hit up the chat. I'm like,
Tell this lady.
what can I say to her? And then it, like customer service, bro, you can only go so far. If someone hits you up and they're like, hey, I won't be able to pay my bill this month, but I'm looking for a job right now. Can y'all keep my service on? We only got 3 grace days before we turn off your service.
God dang.
But like, how am I gonna pay y'all back? If
Y'all want me to help y'all out, but y'all don't even give me a little
exactly,
grace
bro.
period for it. Yeah.
Like, bro, I was watching Mr. Robot. That's just like Zeitgeist. It's not to the intensity of Zeitgeist, because Zeitgeist really be saying some crazy shit. They be open up your eyes. They're like, yo, America and all technological countries make shit to break. Like how many parts in your cars, computers, cell phones, fucking equipment can be like recycled and restore other things, or even make new shit, but they just throw it in the landfill. They just slow it down. They just pick it apart. And you sitting there having to buy another thing a year later. That's the same shit that you just had.
It just looked nicer.
Talking about like
Not
them
even.
phones, bro. Them phones be
Yeah, bro.
expensive as shit.
Niggas, and they're like, people that don't even take pictures, but the camera.
That's actually facts.
Yeah, like, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's in a Coca-Cola commercial.
But the camera, you like, bro, 1,400 for what? How much is the new
I don't even
iPhone
check.
13 or some shit?
Why the fuck did it even go
$1,400?
13 versions, bro? What have they changed?
I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I know there's like a new feature on the newer phones where you can like terraform. Well, not terraform, but it's like you could take a picture and inside it, like, let's say your room.
So it's
And
another thing about the camera.
yeah. Yeah.
For me, it'll
Yeah.
just be the. I want to get like the Google phone, but it's not like
Pixel?
yeah, the Google Pixel, because the camera, so I can take pictures of the clothing. Because
Oh, yeah.
I had this one dude show me his phone, the Google thing, Pixel, and that camera's nice. But I'll just be using it just to take pictures of the clothing and stuff.
You saw that
But
funny
it doesn't
ass
cost as much as them iPhones and shit. And fuck that.
facts. It really don't. There was a funny ass commercial they did for the Super Bowl though.
I didn't even see anything for the Super Bowl.
I only saw the crypto commercials for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I tried to watch like the halftime show on
I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I just saw that commercial.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, bro. I didn't even know.
either. Sorry guys, we're letting y'all down. We just
We like real football.
Oh shit. Got canceled by the sports medias.
Oh my god, they said real football. That's really what America be doing. Like, hey, something that already exists. That's mine. That's mine.
the name that y'all have for it. Nah, we're gonna
Nah.
call it soccer because
Yo,
that shit
you're gonna have to
sucks.
call it something else.
Soccer.
And then niggas be like,
Soccer.
well, they just kick the ball around for 90 minutes and like no one scores and like it's only one goal. Like how exciting is that? And then you got niggas who like run back and forth holding the ball, get brain injuries, and people just in the fucking stadium just rooting and hollering for 15 points.
Yeah.
Basketball is like the only thing that I can, or no, not just basketball. What's rugby? Rugby's pretty cool.
Rugby's pretty cool.
Rugby's better than football.
I haven't seen too much rugby though.
It's legit.
I would say for me, I mean, like top 3 sports for me would be like soccer, football. Second would be basketball. Third one would be hockey, ice hockey.
Yeah, I used to
Bro,
really like
ice
hockey.
hockey's crazy, man. Like I would be watching them games. Oh, these guys get mad and shit, and the ref is just there, just.
The fuck can
I
you
kinda-
do on some skates
Oh,
as a ref?
I don't even know, but they be letting these guys fight and everything,
How do you back up?
and you can actually do skill moves. I thought with hockey you just a robot, but nah, these guys be coming up with skill moves in hockey and shit.
That's pretty fire. That
Bro,
little ass
shit.
puck.
Exactly, and then you got this big ass like the goalkeeper
It's
that
huge.
only gives you a very small like
That nigga bigger than the
spaces
goal.
to score, but somehow these guys be scoring, bro.
Y'all been seeing that handball though?
Handball?
Handball.
Like against the wall or like?
No, they have like this. There's like this game. I don't know if it's called handball, but it's basically set up like indoor soccer, but they like carry the ball. They be doing like hella shit.
Oh,
like
yeah,
curving
yeah,
the ball
yeah,
with their
yeah.
hand and curving around the keeper.
Shit.
It's actually pretty clean. Like I've seen like some hella fire clips of people just doing some crazy shit with their wrists and just like
What would
flicking
that-
it, and it'd be like curving and shit.
Like,
Like
what
the-
would that be called? Like a void dodgeball?
Void
I-
dodge. I don't know.
What I do want to try is what's that frisbee thing that you got to try to score
Oh
at
yeah,
this
them
goal?
niggas be. They
know
just
what I'm
like
talking
handball
about?
too, bro. Like frisbee.
You should look at that shit up, man.
That should be kind of fire.
I've seen videos of people like in the forest and then they try to score
forest?
like, bro, I don't know how they do it.
That sounds like some ninja
That shit's some
trading shit.
skill shit though. Yeah.
I was looking at my phone.
Yeah,
I was gonna
you
look
should,
it up.
you should definitely try that. It's some type of name. It's not frisbee, but it's
Yeah,
it's some type of name.
Funny thing about frisbees is I was in Walmart today with the homies, and I had a frisbee. I threw it, went over the fucking aisle, and all you hear is, bruh.
Man.
Then the next thing you hear is
Yo, oh,
all y'all are running away. Oh shit!
You didn't even see where it came from though. How you knew? How you know I throw it?
hey.
I really would be doing that to people though. I used to do that in school, like walk past people, tap them on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, tap them on the shoulder, but you're on the other side.
Niggas just be breaking their necks, just like.
And then you walk away like with your hands in your pockets, like you didn't even do nothing.
Keep on the conversation.
And they're just like standing there looking around like the fuck was that?
And then you got the immunity
Yo.
niggas.
Cause like especially in like middle school and high school, there's like hella people, so you can literally get lost in the crowd. You can literally just tap somebody's shoulder,
That's some Assassin's Creed shit.
take 2 steps and you're gone.
We're like, yo,
Have you seen them when they bend the back of your knee? Like
Yeah.
they,
bruh.
and you-
Dead leg.
I'm telling you,
Dead leg is hilarious.
senior year, I saw some nigga do that to somebody on the stairs.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
the
my.
catch of footing was the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, bro, homie's walking down the steps. Dude hits him in the back of his knee. He go for the railing to the side. Hand completely miss it. He do the whole, you know that shit where you like duck down, catch yourself on a hand, other hand go up.
Yeah.
He does that, bounce off the stairs, comes forward, fucking just straight as a board. Person in front of him doesn't expect that at all. Forehead. Everybody just start dispersing because they don't know what the fuck is going on. And the nigga that did it is just still at the top of the stairs, just like, this bitch a Rube
Chaos.
Goldberg.
Chaos. I like chaos.
Fucking dominoes.
Chaos.
That shit happened to our first manager at
That's hilarious.
McDonald's too.
Dead leg?
Yeah, because
What happened?
Sandra, she was small as shit. And she's like 4'11",
Bruh.
manager. Hired me on. Second day. She is cleaning like the thing that we used to make Frosties at. water spills out. She's just running in place. 411. Customer just standing there like waiting for her to hand him the straw. She running in place. Go to grab the fucking door.
Scooby-Doo.
She missed that shit too. And then just...
Oh, yeah, because there used to be a door right there.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. That's actually funny.
It's
Bro, it was
sad.
cool that you guys at least had like a break room, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, I know because I remember that you could, not like that, but like I remember you guys showing me some videos of y'all in the break room, y'all had little small desks and shit.
Yeah, bro. I was
That
high
was
as
pretty
shit.
dope. The
That
little
job
break
one
room.
day.
What's the longest you been in that break room?
All day.
For real, like
Yeah, man.
shit. Have you ever been there when like you're not even working?
Especially when you're taking orders.
In the break room?
Yeah.
Like when we first started, because like management wasn't that strict. But like later
I was
on,
going there, chill.
because like sometimes we would even like clock in and then just sit in like the break room for like hours, low key.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I feel like that's stuff that we did.
They were making money by paying us.
Man.
Nah, we were still doing our job though. We were busting out them orders, still making fun of the customers, low key.
Yeah, like, hey, bro, I know you came here to get your food, but, I mean, you trying to try our new spicy water? We really talking about Sprite?
Spicy water.
Put a pinch of sugar in that bitch.
Dude, I remember
It's cool that you guys had Dr. Pepper.
it
Not a lot of stores be having that shit.
it was funny because they had like the mic. Sometimes we would forget to like turn that shit off.
Yo, we be talking to each
We
other.
be talking to
Bro,
each-
Tyler was gay as fuck.
Dude, we be talking to each other. Would you be like,
Who
what's
Tyler?
up, bro?
The one that always hung out
Foden.
with Misa?
Foden,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Saw some Instagram pictures of him. This man got like a full beard now.
yeah, bro.
Man, living the life.
I was
I think
talking about
he's
him
in
today. 'Cause
Texas now, right? Or some shit?
Florida.
Yeah, Florida, or
Florida.
something like that, yeah.
Florida. Were you saying so?
I was talking about him today because he had, like, kidney stones right before he
Yeah,
left.
I remember.
Bro, my mom had that shit. She had to go to the hospital. She was bad. Did he get them removed? Damn.
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Because
He
he would
had-
always be talking about how he would like try and pee and then basically like rocks coming out.
Yeah, because he said that he knew it was a problem when he was like, I haven't ate all day, and he just started throwing up. And then he went to the hospital, and they were like, you got stones in your dick, nigga. The fuck you mean?
That's just eating bad, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, yo, little scenario real quick. What is something that you go to the hospital, and they, like, tell you the diagnosis, and you hit them with a, huh? Like, what? For me, it would probably be, like, butt ulcers.
Huh?
Butt ulcer. What
The fuck? What does that mean? I mean, that's why else would you be scratching your ass with a ruler, nigga?
I
That's
feel
a,
like
that's a damn good question.
what would be for me? Breast cancer. I'd be like, huh?
Oh.
Oh, what titties, bro? Yeah, I feel like I'd just be like, huh?
It's like, okay, let's just go ahead and break it down in a way you can understand. Your testicles got a lump in it.
Nah.
Yeah, that happened to me when I first started drinking soy milk, though. I got, like, bigger nipples.
I'd be getting them subs from Quick Trip. When I was reading the label, it said soy milk. I was like, what the fuck?
Boy,
It's just
slowly turns you into a female, my guy.
soy, bruh.
Imagine that. That sounds like an anime plot.
Bruh.
Tokamiku ate some Subway sandwiches.
Bruh.
And now he got biddies.
Crazy. But I feel like remember, because I also remember like at McDonald's, like we'd be talking to the customer and you would have to press the button for them not to hear you.
Yeah.
But sometimes you wouldn't press the button, so they'd be like, "Yeah, can I get a carbonated water?" And you just be like, "Ew," and then they'd hear you, and you're just like,
Yeah, bro. When was the last time y'all drank carbonated water?
Never.
Ass.
Y'all never
The
drink
fuck?
No.
You gotta taste it one day, son.
Nah.
I mean, I've had a sip of it thinking it was
Oh.
water.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you're like, yo, why this shit sour?
This shit's spicy, dog.
That's not even sour,
No,
bro.
yeah,
It's
that's
just
like-
like
That's exactly what happened to that
It's
dog
like
in that video.
acid, bro.
This guy put
It has-
carbonated
it's
water
nasty.
in his dog's dog bowl,
Boy.
and that's where that came from. That's literally where that meme came from, because the dog, like, literally made this face, and the voiceover was like, why that shit spicy? The dog was struggling to fucking live, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just actually hilarious. Nah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
nah. Carbonated water, right? It's kind of ass. I don't see how
Yeah,
people drink
man.
like Perrier. I don't just see how I drink that. What,
Or, like,
LaCroix, something like that?
LaCroix.
LaCroix, yeah.
I be seeing niggas drinking that on their story. I'm like,
Like on the
LaCroix,
daily.
what is that? Carbonated
I
water
don't
also?
fuck.
Yeah,
Or-
it's like flavored carbonated water, sparkling water. It's ass. And I literally.
they're like, yo, it got flavor to it. It tastes like
Bro,
stale bread in a
that's
can.
literally like White Claws, bro. White Claws basically have our flavored carbonated
Seltzer
water.
water.
Dude, that shit is.
Yeah, it's
that shit is disgusting.
People
you
drink
put
that like
alcohol on top of
the
that?
daily. That's how you know their taste buds are like shot. Like you don't like flavor. Like you eat a lemon and you think it's like super spicy to the point where you're literally gonna pass out.
I actually met a person that was like that who thought like ketchup was spicy. I was like,
Yo.
I think you might be broken, my guy.
Oh God, I think we need to send you back to the hardware store.
Take this
Some
nigga to
bro-
the hardware store.
Mm.
But I actually, and I even saw like on TV shows how people would be saying like salt is spicy, and I've actually like met people who like I would like put salt in like the food, and they'd actually be saying that shit is spicy. Like I didn't put any spices because I knew that they said they didn't like spicy stuff. I put salt in it.
See, in situations like that, I
That
wish
shit's spicy. What the?
I
fuck?
wish there was like a
It's
camera,
spicy.
like The Office, because I'll just be like, they'll say it, and I'll just
Facts. Like you just look at the camera, just like, boy, no way, boy.
Boy, no way.
And you just see them over there dying. This is spicy. Help me some water.
nigga, that's
Need
ice cream.
water. I need
That's
water.
ice cream.
That's ice cream. That's ice cream.
Fucking licking the cone, having a speezer,
Oh,
a seizure, with spasm.
Bro, I can just imagine that. That's actually funny.
Yeah, what if a seizure was actually like you just start breaking out in like freestyle dance?
What would you? I would be confused. I'd be like, "Hey, bro, you want me to play some music? I didn't know you wanted to dance that badly."
Nah, bro, I just got Tourette's. Bro, Tourette's is that's another disease, bro. Cause I be thinking like I have like not to self-diagnose, but like autism. Cause when I be getting excited, bro, I be like tapping myself. Pause. Like I'll score like a fancy goal in FIFA, and I'll just be like, I'll be rooting for myself, bro,
Let's go.
in real time.
I don't know. I think sometimes I just get too like. Sometimes I feel like I have like ADHD sometimes. I don't know, man. Like I feel like everybody has like ADHD at like some extent though. I feel like it's low key just gets like worse when you're older. It's just harder for you to pay attention to shit.
I think a lot of people don't realize
But it's
that,
not.
like, attention is a choice.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But nah. And then what is?
Oh,
the
it's clogged?
Yeah, man.
What is the other thing?
It's probably because you gotta clear it.
But I also get like like adrenaline shot. I don't know, like I have adrenaline, but like it's like my body's producing too much. So I'll literally start moving to the point where I'm like shaking, and then I'm just like I can't even like keep my hands still. I'm just like shaking mad hard because I have too much adrenaline flowing through me.
I would think would be with like OCD sometimes. Be getting that OCD heavy sometimes.
For real?
Or like I'm taking a shower, right? I finish taking a shower, I clean I dry myself, and I feel like something's not right. So I go back in the shower and do the whole process again.
At least you wash.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that.
Yeah, I definitely
guy
be spending
today.
some time in there a lot.
I don't know. And I also feel like, cause like I've read like so many books where like the character had like Tourette's or whatever, and when I actually like meet a person that has Tourette's, I don't even like laugh. I'm just like I try and just stand there and like actually listen. I'm just like and then just going like, and I'm just like, yeah.
Bro, that's me when I'm speaking a little bit too fast.
Yeah. I
I
feel
just
like
be saying random shit after.
because people say like
my point.
stuttering is like when you're like I'm like kind of doing it right now. I can't even think. When your brain is moving faster than you can speak,
Yeah.
which is why you stutter.
Think before you speak.
But nah, Cause like when you're
I'm making
speaking,
all type of words.
most of the stuff that you will probably say you're saying on the fly because you're thinking of it and you're talking at the same time. So then the thought will proceed how fast you're speaking. Then you start stuttering because you're just be like, God damn, I had a point, and then you already thought past the point.
See, I be doing that, but sometimes I like switch the letters and words.
Yeah.
Like I be trying to say feet sweat, but then I say sweet feet.
Bro.
I just be going like, I don't even know.
I can't even speak.
Yeah, my thing is like every time I stutter, I was just be like, bro, English is better. Hold on, English is better. I gotta fix myself.
Well, what? English and bear?
English is a barrier.
Oh.
Yeah. Because like I'll stutter and I'll be talking to somebody, like maybe even like somebody at work, a random person. I'll just be like, bro, my bad. English is a barrier, bro. I'm sorry. And then I'll try and say it like slower, but then I'll still just end up stuttering. I'll just be like, I'm done.
It's over.
Do you remember like when you were really younger, when you were just starting to learn how to speak and shit, and there's some words that you didn't know back then that you knew that you know now? Like one time I got in trouble in the bus, and then the lady was like, "Do you even speak English?"
Hey yo.
And I was like, but I didn't know what the word meant at that time.
English.
What
you
understand
just say to me,
bitch?
Don't understand it. You're dumb. No, just like
I was just,
You gonna ask me the question in a language you assume that I don't understand?
facts.
You really gonna do that,
she's like, "Do you speak English?" And no, she was like, "Do you speak anything?" And I was just like,
bro?
but I didn't know what it meant. I did not know. Or
That's why I love kids that are quick on their feet with their words, cause like, can you use the bathroom? Can you?
or like, I didn't know what candy was. She was like, "What's your favorite candy?" And I was just like,
What is
What
that?
does
Is that
candy mean?
dog shit?
I was the same way with chicken, my nigga. I did not understand it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, this was alive? What do you mean?
Shit.
It was walking around. Wait, what does it look like when it's alive? And they show you a picture. It's like, where the hair at?
That's how it was with like pork, like bacon. I didn't know bacon came from a pig because in my brain, how something crispy come from something that fat? It didn't make sense in my head.
No, I just thought all meat was a cow.
Yeah, facts. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like I thought pork was like beef. I thought pork came from a cow. Like ham, I thought came from a cow. Even when I was probably like even 12, I still thought ham came from a cow. Cause I just was never told that shit.
You just
Oh,
you
yeah,
just sitting
like-
at home like, damn, they really fucking up
when you
these
like
cows.
cow,
Exactly.
when you like eating cow, you say you like eating beef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dumbass.
But-
My dumbass like was like 3 weeks ago. He was like, my phone was like, what you got there? And I was just like, cow meat.
I mean, nigga, you were not wrong.
Yeah, you're not
Right.
wrong.
You're not wrong, but like,
He just cracked a little smile.
bro, man just broke the fourth wall. You was just like, hold on, what's the line script? Oh fuck, cow meat.
I was actually thinking, I was like, but yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
I've always just said that chicken, just chicken.
I
I
mean,
don't really eat.
it's all
beef.
the same to me, to be honest with you.
Right. I just thought beef was like some sort of the cow, like some sort of part of the cow. I don't know.
No, that's the whole thing, bro. I mean, I wouldn't. Cows, I feel bad for them creatures, bro.
The cows. I've only seen a pig getting killed. Like that's all.
I think cows, they like
I've
they,
never
like,
seen a
shoot
cow
'em.
getting killed.
shoot them right in the head with like a
I've always thought that, bro, because I've seen
like an
videos
air
of them
pump type
putting a live cow in a grinder. I'm like, bro, why couldn't you
Dude.
just shoot him in the head and then put him in the grinder?
them
not
niggas are
fucking-
school threats. They used to fucking who does that?
I'm like, bruh.
Like with like sober conscious, you're like, yeah, I'm about to put this live human being that feels emotions just like I do in this spinning thing of knives.
Oh no, man.
And get paid for it. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna buy some leafy greens. Head ass. Like,
Right?
that's crazy, bro. I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, I've always thought, man. If I was like raising livestock, I would just shoot the cow in the head, not fucking
But what if like one
put
day
him in the
you
grinder.
like, because I was watching this movie called After Yang about this AI that was like the sibling to their little girl.
Mhm.
But he's been around for like at least 100 years. So he watched this one kid get born, and then that kid gets born into an adult, and then he like goes off to college and stuff. And then he goes to another family where he's with the little girl from the time that she's born until she's like a toddler. But she's like super like good at everything because like she has an AI who tells her Chinese facts and like teaches her songs and tells her about her culture because she's adopted. But what ends up happening? Hold on, let me take a swig because my mouth.
Take a swig.
Do you hear that on the mic when I like swallow?
No.
Anyway, pause. Yeah. But yeah, she like he goes to that other family and is like raising this little girl
Mhm.
with the whole family, and he starts having this conversation with the mom about life, and she asks him something, and he's like, I think I'm okay with there nothing being at the end. But they're only viewing that moment, well, at least the dad, for the first time through this AI's memories, because they were able to pull out the thing that, like, because AIs, they choose certain moments to recognize as a memory, for in this movie at least. And he, like, watches that, and then it just shows him in, like, a scene where he's just in the car, he's driving, and then he's, like, watching Yang's memories again, and, like, the pictures that he's seeing are literally just snapshots of nature and, like, really picturesque moments. Like, you're walking by a window, the window's open, and there's a tree right there, and it's just waving. Or, like, it's the first time Yang sees a mirror that's split into, like, different pieces and pointing at different angles, so he, like, walks up to it, and he just stands there, and he takes that in as a memory. And then sometimes he'll go in front of the mirror, and he'll take a picture of himself, or, like, a moment where he's just standing there, like, smiling. But it's not like in a weird way. It's just like him trying to see him, or like trying to remember himself.
Right.
And I thought that was so interesting because it made me like think about like how simple, how simple like life is. You know,
Why is her cat attacking me?
she want to come in here. That's what it
actually
is.
started scratching my leg.
Like Bella.
I feel like the No Jumper
Yes,
podcast
she
where
like-
Adam has
she
a
like-
big ass cat.
It was scratching my leg and shit.
Bruh.
The hell?
Oh, she was trying to attack you?
She did.
Oh, shit. My bad.
You might as well have had no pants on because you're wearing like the sleeping pants.
Yes.
So you felt every single scratch.
Shit, bro.
She like
But
jumped.
yeah,
Cause like she was hissing at me. I'm just like, why are you hissing at me? So then I just walk away,
she advanced.
and she advanced. Like she was like, oh, I can sneak up on this nigga now. Cause I turned the light on too, and she just like comes and just started attacking my legs. I'm just like,
She's probably just putting the kids down. She's like, yeah, go ahead, sleep, little niggas. And that light come on. Nigga, do you not see me over here? Like, I'm trying to get my kids in order, and you just turn on the fucking lights. Now these niggas up. We just went to sleep.
Oh, man.
And they just start beating Jakari's ass, like, as a
No.
group.
I thought it was like, bro, watch me get jumped by this cat. Like, cause I had a feeling. I was just like, bro, I feel like this bitch is gonna sneak up on me. And then like next thing I know, she's over here like jumping up on my legs, scratching me and shit. I'm just like, what did I do?
Wow.
She's just, I think she probably just smells the other cat.
Even.
Exactly.
Damn.
Cause like
Damn.
when I came through the door, I had like felt something like touch my foot. So then it was like one of her kittens. So I picked it up so I didn't like step on it. And so I opened the door, turned on the light. Her and one of the other kittens are just staring at me, and I'm just like, my bad. So I just set it down, and then put them both next to her. Then I pet her, and then I walk away, and she starts hissing at me. I'm just like, what did I do? So I'm just staring at her, just hissing at me. I'm just like, all right. So then I just come over here and knock on the door, and then she just attacks
That's
my
why you were
leg.
saying, hey, yo, I thought, like,
Yeah, she was like jumping up on my leg, attacking my leg, hissing at me still. I'm just like, I didn't do nothing to you.
but yeah, so
I'm gonna have
Yang,
to take a full shower, wash all my clothes before I come over here now.
oh yeah, I totally forgot, like, cats can smell other cats.
That's weird,
So that's
bro.
probably why.
And she
was
probably
way
smells the
worse.
dog too.
Damn.
Because, I mean, you know, like, mouse and mice are like that. Like, if they ever sense a cat, they'll go into a hole and scream for, like, 4 days.
Bruh.
So,
Yeah, I did not know.
What the
I did not
fuck?
know mice and rats can scream, dog.
Yeah.
Have you heard that shit? It actually sounds like a human scream. They go like, ah!
But they do that shit for 4 days until...
4 days.
Yeah. And that's
Why?
just, it's like an alarm. Like, yo, if I die, if you stop hearing this noise, cat. Shit. There's a lot of animals that will literally, like, just, their whole nature is to
I was,
switch from that kind of middle area where you're not predator or prey. You're just, like, an echo. Or, like, what would that middle area be called? Where you're letting, like, everyone know. But at the same time, you're like, yo, if I die, a martyr, basically. Yeah, I'm high.
but no, I saw this thing that like cats have like some kind of parasite that
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where like
Oh.
if they use on like they don't like intentionally use, but it like affects mice and like rats and
It, like,
bugs. and
paralyzes
Shit
stuff.
affects humans
yeah,
too.
Yeah, and it makes them like more calm around them, which is why you don't usually like when a cat is like making eye contact with a rat. That's why there's so many videos of people just having a cat just stare at a mouse and it's just standing there. It's not running away or anything. Then, or I think it actually doesn't affect rats maybe, and the rat will just run away. It's something like that. I'm
Okay,
not
so-
sure.
You're telling me, right,
I'm not sure.
we have alien that lives in our house.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know that's like the term cat ladies and shit that have a shit ton of cats in their house and stuff. It's like it's not really. It could actually mean something. That like the parasite kind of gives some type of control over your mind to like cats more and shit.
Stephen
That's
King,
probably why Bella
I need
doesn't
you
like
to
me, 'cause
write
I don't-
a
I don't
book
really
about
care.
this, homie.
What's up?
That's probably why Bella also doesn't like me. I probably just don't even care. She's like, why isn't my?
So I'm
why
like,
isn't my
bro,
shit
I don't think
working?"
I even want a cat anymore because that's
I mean,
kind of scary, man.
That's the weed talking for real.
I just want a rabbit.
Parasites
I
got
want a
me.
rabbit again, bro.
First, gotten into him already.
I want a rabbit. I
Take
want
him
a
up, boys.
rabbit, man.
Hey, yo, what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about the AI taking pictures and stuff.
Oh, yeah, with Yang.
Yeah.
Okay, so Yang, just to recap for Jakari, Yang is this AI that lives with his family. He's like the sibling brother. Like they like literally bought him to be the sibling to their like 6 month. Oh no, yeah, from 6 months all the way till she's like at least a toddler or 4 or 5. I can't really tell with small children which age they are, because you'll see a nigga that's walking around fully decked out in drip and cursing, and you ask the little nigga how old he is, and he says 2.
There's actually facts.
It's so weird. They literally coming out the womb like deers, just straight walking, straight talking, like 6 months and everything.
That reminds me. Every day I drive into my neighborhood, it's just
Midgets.
it's
babies.
like it's like this one turn where like there's just like this speedometer or whatever. You're supposed to go like 25 miles an hour inside the neighborhood, but every single time at that spot, there's like hella deers that just run across this shit like because this literally only like probably like 2 cars can barely fit, and these niggas are literally vaulting across the whole thing, leaping across, and like every time I look at the person that's on the other side, and we both look at each other like, the fuck just happened?
It's like a slow down thing. Maybe
Yeah,
it's like,
we both like slow down and we just witness it just jump across the little thing. I'm just like, bro,
they like,
Bruh.
hey, yo, observe nature real quick.
that is crazy. Yeah. But now, what were you saying about the AI? They bought the AI to be like the older brother.
Yeah.
And
So he's
then-
basically the older brother. Homie like dies basically. He turns off,
The
and they're like, yo, yeah, we're gonna go fix him. So they take him to an AI store. They basically say, yeah, he's basically dead. So he's just like, yo, is there a part that I can use to fix him? Because my daughter, she's like 6. She really likes this guy. Daughter's like, yo, I want to see Yang like every day. So they take his memories out, and he goes to like this museum for AIs. So it's like they call them metahumans or metasapiens, because they're basically human. They have like skin, they have impurities, they have like pimples.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, and they have like hair, but they don't really specify all that shit. They don't like point it out to you. Like, yeah, they're humans, but they have like they're not like there was one conversation that he had with the dad about tea. And like, yo, I understand like this is a scripted thing, and it just could have been a man just acting like super polite, like in demeanor, but he was just. It was a very warm conversation. It was like one of the conversations that, if I had in real life with somebody, I'll probably be like, "That's a memory," because he literally watched that whole conversation happen from a memory. Because it was a back and forth that like you don't get nowadays at all. But he ends up having this girlfriend that he knew when she was like a human. I don't know what happened, but like she became an AI, like her whole structure. But she had like different hair, and he like found her, and he was like awestruck. He didn't tell her about like her past life or anything, or like that he knew her grandmother who passed away. He didn't say any of that to her. He just carried on being like the super like nothing ever stopped kind of thing. He like treated her as he knew her, but didn't tell her about herself.
Right.
But it's the question of like, is he programmed that way? Because they're literally programmed not to spy on you, but they live with you every day. But they take snapshots of their everyday life as well. So when he first sees the baby girl, he takes a snapshot. When he sees himself in the mirror on a day he thinks he looks good, he takes a snapshot.
And the snapshots are memories.
Yeah, so it's like a live picture, for example. So you see it, and you're like, open file, and it like shows him. But he's an AI, dude. Like, imagine you could take. I don't know. I just can't get over the thought like this is human, very human. Like something that isn't human can be. It's all really about like how it's the environment. And there's a game about this too.
So what you're saying is that maybe in like another, I'll give it like 4 or 5 years, it's gonna be iRobot.
Nah, but it's not gonna be iRobot, because iRobot is like a bunch of freight AIs going crazy and trying to attack a nigga, and they had like spyware and shit on them, and I probably watch a bootleg, but
You think I wouldn't really think if one AI would actually follow the other AI.
I mean, they could be convinced to do such if they're in an environment in which they have to collaborate. Like, you have to think about it.
Right.
They are things that are systems.
I mean, but what really happened with like iRobot though was they had basically the main system was, I guess, becoming too smart, too human, and she started controlling all the smaller AIs and all the small. And then there was that one AI that he became friends with that, I guess, broke the code. I guess because he was like more human than all the rest of them. And then Will was with the guy who didn't even believe that stuff, still had gas powered everything.
Yeah, and that's how we look at like gorillas and shit too, because we're like, oh yeah, gorillas have fucking guns. Like, we would probably all be dead. Or like, oh yeah, they're in the Stone Age right now. But like, imagine that in a couple 100,000 years, them niggas making buildings too. That should be fucking crazy. I mean, we really talk about evolution right now, but like, if you apply that same idea to AIs, like if they're in an environment in which they have to create hierarchies, or like someone steps too close to them, so they don't know how to perceive it, or they get assaulted, so they break the code and they just start beating your ass. Like,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we already talked about this, but if they did progress it far enough to where you would be able to like put your consciousness into basically a fake body, would you? And you would basically be living for
as long as I could say that I could stop it at any time. Like, if there's an option to quit, like
quit life.
Yeah, I would like at least wanted to.
I accidentally deleted myself.
Just, but then there'll be the option of like, do you want to quit now or save for later?
Yeah, I'll wake back up in 10 years.
That's so wild,
bro. That'd be crazy. Wake me up when it's 30 27.
I think in California they have this company that this lady had cancer and they just put her into like the cryo thing, and then they just say like when you got the technology to cure my cancer, cure me and wake me back up or some shit.
But don't they have to like monitor those vitals?
Yeah. So
Dude, I wonder what a facility like that would look like. Probably look like a technological church.
I feel like I would take it though. Probably under the same circumstances as you as well.
Yeah.
If I can like end it or turn it off at any time. I don't want to say end it because it sounds kind of bad, but yeah, like turn it off at any time.
right.
Jeez.
Because if I live for about like 1,000 years and I'm just like done, I want to be able to just turn my system off.
You ever seen San Junipero? It's a Black Mirror episode where they literally do that, where they take your mind and they put it inside of a simulation, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can go to any time period. So like imagine if like the metaverse progresses to a stage like that, where like as future evolves, they just add an update.
I feel like if even if we get to that point, I feel like accomplishing things after that will be like
Only centered around it.
yeah, because then you wouldn't have to worry about like eating as much because you got a self-sustaining body. You wouldn't have to worry about breathing as much, so you can even probably try like traveling space for a minute as long as you got like a little charging spot, you know. And then you can literally just be out there just walking and shit, going to like other planets that you can like say like go to Mars, even though like the atmosphere isn't straight, you ain't even gotta breathe, and you can just be over there building shit.
Yeah, if we get
And then you get like the
Dude,
fossil fuels from
like,
that
think about
planet, and you
that.
travel to the next one.
you could just literally just use AIs to travel the
Bro.
universe. Like that's, bro.
Bro, yeah, that would be cool if you like made robots and like, bro, just FaceTime.
Not
us.
even just like
FaceTime
robots, but like things that
FaceTime
could
us and just show us what
document,
you're
just like
looking at.
like a
Yeah.
Yang. Like imagine that nigga, where he's not like he's programmed to understand what he's supposed to do,
Yeah.
but it advances based off the craft in which he has to practice.
I would
So
like
he
to
understands more and more on how to do. It's just progressive learning.
see. Yeah, like I would like to see put out an AI right now, just of what the technology we got now, of the AI that we have now.
Where's it at?
Show that shoot that shit up in the satellites and just see the improvement that it can have, and then just learning from what it
Siri.
explores.
Put Siri on space.
That shit would be lit.
Like,
Hey Siri, what'd you see today? I saw a space cloud that looked like a nut giant.
Crazy. That shit was bussy. No pun intended.
Like a planet blowing up.
oh, that is cool though.
And then yeah, they bro, that would be fire. They document like exploding stars and shit, and we get straight sent to us. But that's like
You can live stream it.
yeah, because you know, especially because you know, if we see like a star like blow out like here, it blew out like what is it like 14,000 years ago or something like that, or like
Yeah, I
1,000
was
some
hearing
years
like the
ago.
stars that you see in the sky are like thousands of light years of old.
Oh,
That
yeah, and they
that
could
they-
probably
if-
even be dead. Yeah.
yeah, like let's just say if other planets were having a telescope and looking at our planet, they would still see the dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah, I
Because-
think Superman did that.
really.
He like flew in the opposite direction of Earth and
Oh.
went back in time. That's pretty.
Because that's how they thought time travel worked. If you
Yeah.
just turn the
But that
rotation
is
of
something to
Earth.
think about, though. I would like that shit.
I more or less feel like everything would be the same, just like switched. So like, would it though?
Our
I don't think
focus would
anything
probably
would
be
changed.
shifted too, because like as soon as like I watch his podcast, I know we only got 5 minutes, but I watched his podcast where they talked about life being a game in a sense, and like if all machines were automated, like what would happen after that? Like there would be no one needed for like real work.
That's true.
So what would happen to that workforce? Would it like switch? Like would the economy switch? Would there be a different
I
currency?
mean, I would hope that we have space travel by that time.
Do you think they hold off from stuff like that too? Because I feel like
probably they probably even could. That's why I personally think I feel like sometimes they have the technology to like do certain things, but choose not to and focus on something else.
yeah, and that's what like a factory basically was to that other society that came before us. Like as soon as they dropped the factory, people started migrating, making cities, and then it just expanded from that. So then they
Mhm.
just started opening up other things that like gave you feeling, and you went to that thing.
Because I honestly feel like like what we were just talking about, if we could get like a fully functioning AI, and just like there's literally self-sustaining, and probably put like even like a super expensive like solar power recharging it into them, because I'm pretty sure how far, yeah, you can see the sun from any spot on the planet, so he will be able to charge from as
Like
far as he
pods?
can, as far as he can basically charge.
Or what if like the ship is built in a way where it's like some energy source?
It could even be like fossil fuel, or even like any type of like fuel.
Hydropower.
Exactly. Or something that's like reusable, like what is it? Arrow power. You can even use like wind or something, because I'm pretty sure he'll be able to like produce something like that. Because my thing is, I always thought of when I was a kid, it's like a dumb thought. If like trees gave us like oxygen, they could have something that pumps the nitrogen, right? Yeah, nitrogen, and to make it, to make the oxygen or whatever. What is it? Nitrogen and carbon dioxide make oxygen.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Yeah,
Hydrogen and
it's like
oxygen?
hydrogen molecules, and then carbon, and then nitrogen make up oxygen, and then you can just basically have like a bunch of trees on the spaceship, have something just pump nitrogen oxide, and it just mixes and mix the oxygen. Some people would be able to
Probably.
even that person there, he can even make something like where it's like air powered, because it's an AI. He doesn't even need the oxygen himself to breathe. He just needs to keep the machines
What
going.
if it's a thing like I Mother or Mother? Have you seen that movie?
I think I have.
The AI that like raises babies.
And then kills them at the end or some shit.
Or nah,
When they were in the raise, they kill them.
no, they don't kill them. They like they're trying to bring back the Earth, but I gotta rewatch that movie because it ends with
I
like
think I've seen it.
them
like-
taking over the planet,
Hmm.
but it's
'Cause
already
it-
taken over.
Because even still, I'm pretty sure all we would need to do even is like send it to a planet to where we'll be able to get certain materials to create a better fuel and a better system to be able to propel us forward. It's like even one mission that we can even send them out to do. Instead of sending an actual person, we send them. They collect like the natural resources on that planet, put it in the ship,
And come back.
come back. We grade it, work with it, like discover new fuels, and then we send them to another planet. And then when you can even mix like stuff from that planet, that's the first planet you went to, and try and make something even better.
Make up new atoms.
Mhm.
You know, you can make
Make
up new
new
atoms
ele-
with
make
our
new
technology
elements and
right
everything.
now.
And document them.
I feel like that'd be fire. Once you
That's why I really don't think real aliens come here. Like if the real beefy ones came, like we really killing a scientist, bro.
but
That's why they,
and that's also my thing, because there was like this thing where I forget who it was, but they said they even saw like snakes in space or something like that when they're like on the moon or something.
What?
It was like an astronaut. He said that he saw snakes in space.
Oh no,
That's a long journey underwater.
crazy.
And then there was even this one where it was like an astronaut, and he was like scheduled to come back down to Earth, but there was like, he said there was something green flying. There was like a green glowing thing flying towards him, and even like the closest satellite even picked up the object, and he just like never made it back.
It's like
So
real.
he
real?
like collided. Yeah, it's real. It like
what
collided
story
with
was
them.
that? I want to search that shit up. That shit's
I don't know. I forgot the name of
Crazy.
it, but it's like actual shit that happens in space. I feel like aliens and shit. It just takes
maybe
them.
around.
Like they probably even try, like a theory could be they even try traveling to us, and maybe only one makes it, but then they like die on like entry because they don't know the planet. So we've probably even like picked up like corpses of it or something like that. And
I
rebel
definitely
spaceship.
believe that. That's just.
Yeah.
But hey
But
guys,
alright.
we gotta leave, man. We ran out of time today, but check us out next week.
Yes,
Every
sir.
Tuesdays, releasing the podcast on everywhere that you can ever imagine.